Ja sam Asija, a vi gledate gameplay. Danas smo u novoj epizodi The Letter Horror Visual Novel. Iskreno, igramo kao Zachary, za kojeg mogu sa sigurnošću reći da mi je najdraži lik, makar do sada. I zaustavili smo se na veoma intrigirajućem momentu. Ja pokušavam nešto glumiti, ajmo se opustiti, vidjeti o čemu je to Ashton htio da priča sa Zacharyjem. I iskreno nadam se da ću u ovoj epizodi otkriti to da li će Izabela, pošto je Zachary podijelio nešto mračno iz svoje prošlosti sa njom, da li će Izabela zbog toga osjećati se ugodno da s njim podijeli i ono što se njoj trenutno dešava. A šta se dešava, mi nismo sigurni, osim toga da uhodi duh? Ja, duh. Let's see, let's find out.
I'll be downstairs in a minute.
Sići ću za minutu.
How sure are you I won't be driving away with your Shirley?
Koliko je siguran da se neće odvesti tvojim Shirleyem?
You don't even have a license. Do you even know how to?
Nemaš li vozačku, da li uopće znaš kako voziti? To relatujem s njom.
Papa taught me how. I'm probably a better driver than you.
Otac me naučio kako, vjerojatno sam bolji vozač nego ti. Pa sam na moju reći.
See you later, Zach. Thanks for the food.
Vidimo se, Zach, hvala ti na hranu.
Always has to have the last word, don't you?
Uvijek moraš imati zadnju riječ, za me.
You're welcome. I'll send you the recipe for the potatoes tonight.
Nema čemu, poslat ću ti recept za krompir i večeras. Znači, Ash sačeka da ona skrusiće iz tako ništa.
That wasn't very nice, Ash. What was that with Isabella earlier? You're usually subtler with your questions.
To nije bilo tako ljubazno od tebe, Ash. Šta je bilo s tobom i Isabellom malo prije? Inače si suptilniji sa svojim pitanjima.
They hired you.
Oni su te zaposlili?
Hired me who?
Misli na Wright.
Don't change the subject yet. What's really going on here?
The Wrights. Luke and Hannah Wright. You said your next gig is with them.
Is that what this is all about?
Just be careful around them. You have no idea what you're dealing with when it comes to that couple.
Opa, samo budi oprezan oko njih. Nemaš pojma s čim se nosiš kad radiš s tim parom. Opa!
I'd rather you stay as far away from them as possible, but you're already here. Isabella's their real estate agent. Seriously, of all the people in Luxburn.
Od svih ljudi u Luxburnu, kao on, Zachary i Isabella su se našli raditi.
Okay. I guess I'll just have to take your word for it.
Okej, sada ću samo otvorim na riječ.
You back on those? I haven't seen you taking them in a year.
Pita ga za toaletom.
Yeah, I kinda had to. It got worse after the film fest. The dreams, that is.
Znači, bilo me gore nakon festivala filma.
I don't think I'll be doing that again anytime soon.
Heard about that. Don't drop it, though. You don't want Becca scolding you. She actually enjoyed the movie you made, and she's hard to please. Consider that a small victory.
Drago mi je što ga motiviši da nastavi rad filmova.
You don't have to tell me. She already did. Rebecca and Bella both gave me an earful after I said the opposite. Promised them I wouldn't, but you can never tell. Hopefully, once I feel better, I'll be able to think about it properly. Speaking of Bella, she didn't open up to me, but maybe with you and Rebecca.
Yeah, I'll try. I can't promise anything, but I'll talk to her.
Sad sam još nešto razmislila. Možda je bilo pogrešno što sam u vidu Izabeli, što sam izabrala da Zachary s njom podijeli svoje probleme. Pošto sad možda ona misli da on ima dovoljno svojih problema da ga ne mora remeti sa svojima. Znači, postoje dvije opcije. Ili da će se osjećati sigurnije da mu kaže, pošto se i on povjerio u nju, ili smatra da ima i on sam previše svojih problema. Iskreno znam da je ovo prvo.
Thanks. That's all I'm asking.
Evo ga. Pa sad pregleda one fotografije sa fotkanja s Hanom, možda će vidjeti nešto o onoj fotki.
Doesn't matter when you couldn't sleep anyway. They do seem like the good folk, though, despite the whole fame thing.
Ipak smatram da su roditelji dobri, iako možemo smatrati da slava na njih loše utječe. Ne čini se, kao Hana se ne čini toliko loša koliko je kako mi medija predstavlja. Tabloidi su sve to predstavili pogrešno, to je sigurno. Kao neko koji je rođen sa srebrnom kaškom u ustima, pa nije onako kako sam mislila da će biti. Pored svega ostalog, novorođeno prijateljstvo, odnosno novopronađeno prijateljstvo je nešto što uopšte nisam očekivala od nje. Ne mogu da se ne osjećam loše zbog nje. Ona je stvarno fina osoba kada joj se pruži šansa. O-o. Aha, očekivala sam se nešto skočilo na ovoj fotki. A on je primijetio da je Hana usamljena, iako ima sve. Možda će ipak biti nešto?
What on earth?
Jesam rekla. Oh! Jesam rekla. Jesam rekla da ću ovako znaš da je sa fotke. Ovo je ona fotka gdje se njemu učinilo da je nešto vidio. Učinilo!
Damn, that was too careless.
Aha, on misli da je on uništio prilikom izrađivanja.
It could pass off for one of those supernatural pictures they show on TV, though.
Ha ha ha. Evo ga, prisjećam se toga. Prisjećam se da je vidio žen prilikom fotkanja.
Zachary? Zach, is something the matter?
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong. I just remembered something, that's all. Let's get back to the pictures. Can you move a bit more to the left, yeah?
Pa, Zachary nisam htjela prevoditi dok je bila ona buka koju proizvodi duhica. Je rekao da mi se čini da je ta djevojka, žena u 20-30 godinama, ali da baš ne možemo reći s obzirom koliko joj je koža propala. I sad ja mislim da se možda ona zakačila za Hanu zato što osjeća ono što je isto ona osjećala u svom životu. Ili makar što osjeća sada, to je usamljenost. I nepravda možda? Oh no. Kome pokazat fotku? Ashu ili Hani? O Bože. Nešto razmišljam da ako Ash vidi tu fotografiju, da će misli da je to baš ono što i Zack misli da jest. Što je u stvari mislio iz početka, da je on upropastio prilikom izrađivanja. I nekako, ne znam, smatram ako pokažemo Hani, makar ćemo joj pokazati da se nešto stvarno dešava, da joj se ne pričinjava. Hajde evo, Hani. Iako možda je glupa odluka s obzirom što se s njoj desilo u prethodnoj epizodi. Otkud da si čus. Hajde ići sa svim prvim instinktom, jel? Ash. Nekako on još uvijek sumnjičav, radim da ga ostavim po strani, kad te već ništa ne dotiče, nek te nastavi ne doticat. Pa makar ti jedini ostaneš normalan, pa da imamo nekog da sve to riješi, dok su joj ostali pobudali. Eto ga. Eto, istina. I on smatra mu, što nisi to rekao, kao što ja rekao, da uopšte ne pomislio da je to nešto, da. Ja, bolje da Ashton ostane jedini pribrani glavi.
Somehow those urban legends don't sound so silly now.
Nekako, sada one urbane legende ne zvuči tako glupe i smiješne sada. Šta ću zanimamo šta je bilo s Hane? Hajde da vidim.
If only someone would answer the door sooner. Come on.
What the hell? Niko ne otvara. Johannes! Evo, Zachary potvrdi. Izabela je u pravu. Ovo je mjesto stvarno odiše nekom jezivom vibrom. Šta se desilo u ovoj kući? Samo je strah, ovo, samo je strah. Mi se zanimam, ali ne želim da se Zachary nešto desi.
Didn't we have that bloody annoying doorbell replaced yesterday? That Irish charge has cost me a fortune and she can't even fix this nuisance. And where the hell is... Johannes, if another po-faced prat is pressing that blighted bell, I swear I'll cut that.
And who might you be?
Proszę.
I don't recall asking the movers to show up this early.
Glupa sam. Ja sam izgovorila da smo u stalno ponavljamo isto vrijeme, tako da... još uvijek se ništa nije desilo sa Hanom. Tako da... Ja ošće nećemo ni doći do Hane.
Well, that's not exactly why I'm here, Mr. Wright, yeah?
Right, of course, the one and only. And what can I do for you this fine morning? Have I seen you somewhere before? Bloody you peasants all look the same to me.
What?
I'm actually...
It doesn't matter, I don't care. I've got someplace important to be at today. Just spit out what you want or be gone. I haven't got all day.
Odličan voice actor, odličan. Iritantan. Ja sam iskreno, sam zato što je ovakav, smirila sam se. Smatram, ako kažem da je fotograf za luxury livinge, da će ga samo maknut s vrata jer je već bio tu, odnosno jer su i već dovoljno smetali. A i Hani treba neka potpora, nema nikakvih pravih prijatelja, se makar meni tako učini, makar nikakvih ona sama izabere i tako da. Evo ti, za malo nekako pogrešno.
Sorry, sir. I was just... You see, I'm a friend of Hana, and...
A friend of Hana?
Yes, sir.
Hey!
Did I mispronounce something wrong, or...?
No, not at all. You didn't... my wife, has never mentioned a friend like you. That's all. I suppose it's a good thing she's venturing out of the usual. Vultures and savages, all of them hiding under sheep's clothing.
Pa dobro, s ovim se mogu složiti da se divljaci većinom kriju u lijepoj odjeći, ajde tako, čak i vuk obuče ovčije krzno.
I don't really get it, sir, but it's not really surprising she wouldn't talk about me. We just met yesterday during the shoot.
Opa. Kaže da je voditi razgovor s Lukom isto kao da se igrate s bombom.
Shoot. Who are you again?
Zachary Steele, sir. I was here yesterday from the magazine feature about your home.
Shoot!
Ah, that Zachary, the photographer. I remember now. Just when you think she'd be careful meddling around media types these days, she makes friends with one.
It was really just small chit-chat, sir. The usual. To keep things entertaining. The shoot did take the whole afternoon to finish.
Oh, I'm sure she was pleasantly entertained. She wouldn't be making friends with media types if she wasn't. No matter. She's her own woman. She can do what she wants so long as she doesn't do anything to ruin herself.
I'm sure Miss Wright is aware of that, sir.
That she is. But we aren't here to talk about her, are we? What is this about today? The city's a long way from here. On pushbike, no less.
I was actually hoping to talk to her.
Of course. Here for another headline, perhaps.
On je fotograf.
Not exactly, sir. I'm off work. This is for something else.
That's what they always say. The next thing you know, your face is in the front page of every conceivable scandal sheet going all the way to the ass end of Plymouth.
Mislim, razumijem ga, zato što stvarno medija jest takva, znači pravi s fina djelom, pogotovo ovim uspješnim ljudima. Ne znam koliko su ovi uspješni.
You media types have such an insatiable taste for gossip. It's almost amazing.
There won't be any of that in an interior design magazine, sir. I can assure you that.
Mislim da tračaja neće biti u magazinu i u uređenju interijera.
Oh, you never know. Well-trained hounds have an uncanny way of sniffing out things no matter where you keep them. I do admire the passion, though. It takes a lot of energy for someone to leave bed this early, let alone knock at someone else's door at this hour. That aside, unfortunately, you're going to have to come back some other day.
What?
You see, darling wife left not a moment ago. I have not an inkling where she went or when she'll be back, so you're better off.
Love is at the movers.
Hoćemo reći da je Hana otišla, evo je.
Going off somewhere.
I've got the few things I want them to transfer already. Marianne made this splendid arrangement for the music room and... Love, are you listening?
I thought you already left, Buttercup.
Well, I most certainly have not left yet. I wouldn't be standing here if I did, would I?
Of course you wouldn't be, darling. But don't you need to be somewhere else today? Something with Marianne? Shopping, girl, things?
Oh, I'll be leaving in a few. Unless you want to join us.
Oh, no, thanks, darling. I'm afraid my liver is killing me today.
Kako i treba.
I thought as much. You needn't have to worry. I'll be gone in a few. It's just that I heard we have a visitor. What kind of person would I be if I didn't greet him before leaving?
A very gracious one, I'm sure.
Zachary, right? Zach? It's a pleasure to see you again.
Likewise, ma'am. I was actually looking for you.
No, ne baš uvijek pristan spetća.
Is that so? What for?
A huge display of unprofessionalism is what it's for.
Baba, evo, primjećujem da se ništa nije desilo, ja nisam zapamtila da otme bravo Asija. Njena ogrlica je još uvijek njena uobičajena ogrlica.
Shush, darling. Let the man speak. I'm sure it isn't anything like that if he has to come all the way here, yes?
It's about yesterday. The photos you asked, I mean. The copies are ready, but...
Meni smeta što on ovdje. On.
Love, I think Hansi might need some of your input for the final guest list. Could you check on him, please?
Bollocks! Why in all Luxborn do I have to be there? Doing tedious jobs are what he's being paid for.
Baba.
Because if we end up with people whose faces you do not want to show up in our housewarming party, we won't be hearing the end of it.
True.
Unless a heavy dose of liquor's involved. You know what the doctor said about that. Please do poor Hansi and your liver a favor,
He can handle that on his own, Buttercup. And my liver is doing just fine.
Aha, šta smo malo prije rekao.
I'm sure it is. But I don't know, love. I think I caught a glimpse of the name Mitch Lakes, was it? I think it was Mitch Lakes on it when I checked with Hansi earlier. You should see for yourself. It was quite a list.
Who put that blighted twat in there?
And that's why I'm asking you to look over it before I do so tonight.
Very well.
Luke, dear, I'll be fine. Go back to your butler. I'm not some pregnant wife you have to worry about.
Fine. I have to go to that little ankle-biter's career day later anyway. I don't see why I have to go there. Kylie's your goddaughter.
And yet, she has you around her little fingers, darling. That's basically the same thing.
Napokon.
I am so sorry you had to deal with that. My husband can be a bit trying when he really applied himself.
It's fine, Miss Wright. No harm done. It was my fault for showing up here unannounced. And this might be strange coming from me, but he does have the right to be wary. The press can be quite vicious when it wants to be.
O, on się brini.
Sweetie, if Luke treats every journalist who shows up here like that, I'm afraid we'll end up with a harassment lawsuit hanging over our heads sometime in the future. Vicious or not, some sort of finesse has to be exercised when dealing with them. I'm sorry, I hope that wasn't too offensive.
Not at all, Miss Wright. Besides, I don't think an interior design magazine would be interested in who harassed who this week. Unless it has something to do with fighting over tastefully arranged furniture. But even then, I don't think our readers will be too interested.
Oh, dearie. You've got a lot to learn. You really have no idea how a single tassel can ignite a spark in a crowd. Of course, at the end of the day, it's still the thought that counts. It's still a lovely anniversary gift from my husband. No matter, let's just go.
To... where are we going exactly?
Bicykla.
I need to get out of this stuffy house for a while. Moving in, planning the party. It's starting to get suffocating in there. Luke and Hansi can have their fun while I'm gone. I don't care. I'm getting up because I can. Another minute in there and I'll drown.
My bike.
Please? I can have someone send it back to your address later. And it's just a trip to the city for some furniture, nothing more, I assure you. Marianne will be with us, and maybe you can tell me why you're here on the way.
Guess it wouldn't hurt. I might have to leave early, though.
Excellent, then. Hop in. That's what they often say, yes?
Mersi bardzo.
So, interior design, huh?
O. Hej. W ogóle na Kanalu prodowarty. Ale pokreślę rozwór, ha?
Luxury living, is it?
I pak se na patrzę.
Excuse me, what?
The magazine you're working for. It's luxury living, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. You've been featured by them before, I take it?
A few years back, yes. For just some issues. My designs still appear from time to time, though not as frequent as before. Gotta have room for new talents, right?
Aj, pokonałeś go, ale tego szlepa.
Good folks, the people running the publication. Tell me, is DK still on the editorial team?
I wouldn't know. I've only started taking jobs from them this year. Freelancer, you know.
Good man, that guy. Anyone in our field should meet him. He had a lot of things to say about art, all of them relevant. Learned a lot from him, actually, even if we both came from two different fields. I hope he's in a good place. I haven't talked to him in a while. Anyway, your portfolio must have been good if they gave you the job. They don't easily assign big features to freelancers like this.
Santa czasek.
I wouldn't say I am, but experienced, you know? The more you practice it, the more you learn the tricks of the trade. That kind of stuff.
I know what you mean. Still, you've got to keep up with the competition. Each year, a new talent emerges, and, well, you never know. Clients can be a bit fickle-minded with their choices, believe me. Speaking of, do you think you'd be up for a new client after this?
Opa! To!
I think so. Depends on how big the project is.
When you're free, send your portfolio to Chris. He's my assistant. He's been looking for a decent photographer to help with updating the studio's portfolio. Nothing urgent, but the sooner the better.
To, Zek,
Not
to!
sure if I'll have the time to squeeze this in. But, alright, I'll give it a go once.
Marianne, could you look this over for me?
Definitely. Is there a problem?
They said they don't have the colors you suggested. Do you think we can change it around for a bit? It might take a while if we insist what we want, and you know I'd rather not worry about this later.
I think it'd be better if I handle this one myself. Excuse me.
Uzela me business card što mu je Marianne dala.
I look away, and the next thing I know, you're picking up women. On the streets, while the sun is high, no less. I'm not sure if I should be appalled or amazed. Whatever happened to the Zach I met a day ago? About as tall as you. Photographer, quite the gentleman. To tell you the truth, I'm a bit disappointed he's gone.
It ain't like that, Miss Wright. And I'm sure Miss McCullough is not the kind of woman to let herself be picked up by strangers, let alone people she barely knows.
Oh, shush. Let me have my fun. And didn't I say you can call me Hannah? This right after you introduced yourself as my friend in front of my husband. I do believe this isn't how friends address each other. Too formal, don't you think?
Sad ih pružnja. Možete primijetiti kako Hana gleda u tu jednu kalivku. Šta je bolje? Nešto mnogo više zvuči u njegovom fazonu. Hajde to ću reći.
Oh, I think that one looks cute.
I wasn't looking at the crib.
I wasn't really talking about the crib, huh?
Aw.
Very good then. But it wasn't the crib, all right.
Alright, I get you. But that's not it. Honest. I was just saying the stuff that was on display there looks nice. Or at least as nice that it can be compared to the ones we visited earlier. But I'm sure your interior designer has something different in mind for your mansion, so don't mind me.
You need to stop looking at people like that, sweetie.
Oh.
I'm afraid I don't quite catch your drift, ma'am.
I suppose you wouldn't be aware of it. Do you know you always carry this kind of phase? Like you're always staring at the world with this honest look. Like all there is to see is all the good in it.
Da, stvarno se zaključno čini takav, kao da u svem pronalazi nešto dobro i pozitivno. Takvi ljude tražne.
Frankly, I don't see anything wrong if it's like that. I mean, there always has to be something in it. You know, a sprinkle of kindness here and there.
Baš sam sviđa.
Otherwise, we'd all be miserable.
No.
For you, maybe. Some people have to fight through it just to see that. And kindness isn't always a great thing to have around. Sometimes too much of it can hurt.
Istina, ne treba biti ni preljubazan. Sve to zavisi prema kome.
Besides, the point is, it's impossible to lie when a person is looking at you like that. Or I could, but I'd feel like a horrible person afterwards. Did you hear that, Mr. Zach? You just made me feel like a horrible person. I sort of wish I had one like it. Just so people would stop lying to my face.
Or you can start by being honest with yourself.
Istina.
It shouldn't be quite
Ako ne
hard.
želite da vam ljudi lažu, nemojte ni vi lagati njih.
Friends don't lie to each other, don't they?
I guess so.
So what was the lie?
That it was really the crib I was looking at earlier, silly. You're right, Uncle Zach. It's cute, but the pattern's not to my taste. I'm pretty sure Marianne could do something about that, though. At the moment, what I should really be worried about is if I'm ever going to be a good mother to this child.
Puno iskrenosti.
Mad! I can't even tell the father he's going to be one in a few months' time.
Šta? Ja baš sam se bavila da je bila da su prikazali na sumnjivu scenu gdje ona povraća trudna. I to, eto, Zekri je toliko dobar da mu se tuđe žene toliko otvori. Ovo je čudno zvučalo.
Probably doesn't even want anything to do with this whole pregnancy thing. What am I going to do, Zach? Because right now, I'm absolutely at a loss.
Ova igrica je fenomenalna. Sad me još više strah zbog onog što joj se desilo u prošloj epizodi.
Oh. Oh!
Don't look so surprised, dearie. Tied the knot 7 years ago, remember? Don't you think it's bound to happen?
Pokazujem svoje prste. My only sunshine. Ne bi tako opisala njenog muža. Nažalost. Za nju.
Or at least that's what they've been saying early on. My whole social circle would be saying it's a long time coming.
But the kid is something you want, right? Because if it ain't, then that's a whole other problem.
Istina.
Of course. I wouldn't deny I've been hoping to have him or her for a long time now.
Moći selima.
But then, now that we're here, all of a sudden, there are a whole lot of other things to be worried about. Business, a new home, public image, my own husband, and I don't know. I didn't really have anyone for a role model. I practically grew up with nursemaids pampering me every step of the way. What if it happens to this baby as well? Oh, I can already see how this will end.
Huh. I guess it's not just my sister.
What?
You and my sister. I mean, you're both having jitters or something like that. That's what it's called, right? First baby jitters? Mind you, she was really convinced she'd do everything wrong then.
Usporedi s svojom sestrom.
He even called me in the middle of the night. Asked to switch places the day she found out she's carrying a new member of the family. Never mind how utterly impossible her request is.
I'm quite sure I haven't done anything of that sort yet.
Oh, you don't know that? My brother-in-law has been telling me things 5 weeks into my sister's pregnancy. Since she's one cranky pregnant lady. Man, good thing I found a place for myself years before that bundle of joy arrived, huh?
It can't be that awful.
Who knows? I think we'd better leave it for Mr. Right to decide, yeah?
Provided he comes around. He just sounds so repulsed every time the idea is brought up.
Then maybe you should say it to his face. No mincing of words or beating around the
Istina.
bushes.
Budi ispravna. Ispravna? Budi direktna, to se javiti.
And if he says no?
You haven't even told him
Isto,
yet.
nisam ni rekla. Zašto smo još biti toga?
Besides, that's his kid. Don't people usually say fatherhood changes men? I wouldn't call myself a living testament, of course. But there ought to be something that will hit him in that idea
Možda
alone.
ona želi biti promijenjena. Ha! Iako Zek tvrdi da ono postoji da očinstvo mijenja muškarca.
A wrecking ball would be
Whoa.
nice.
Well, whatever it is, my point is, you've got no idea what will happen. In the same way, you don't know if you'll be a good mom. Trust me, my sister's been there. It's perfectly normal.
Oni su mi prijatelji, definitivno, uvjerena sam u to.
If my opinion matters, though, I think you'll be a great mother.
Sad ću još više brinim se, nemoj malo mi čuđak ići.
Everything's been taken care of for tomorrow, Mrs. Wright. We'll have everything you requested delivered early. I've left them instructions, but I may have to visit again right before your housewarming party to check for a few things. I hope that's acceptable to you.
More than Marianne. This is a little early to say, but you did marvelous work with the mansion. I can't wait.
I'm only doing my job, ma'am. Needless to say, it's always a pleasure to hear a client is satisfied with my work.
Nonsense! You have every reason to be proud. I know you've already established your name here, but I'll still make sure word gets out, of course. I think I've got a few friends who might be interested in decorating their homes. I'll see if I can introduce you to them tomorrow.
I really don't want to impose, Mrs. Wright. There's still a lot to be done, and I'd rather be keeping an eye on it myself.
You know well enough I'll still do it. You too, Monsieur le Photographe. You better be the one taking the pictures for the event tomorrow, or I'll be very upset.
What event?
Opa!
Our housewarming party, dearie. I've already sent invites through your publisher. They should have informed you of it by now.
I may have probably missed it. I haven't gotten the chance to check my mail. Deadlines, real-life happenings, you know, they can be pretty hectic. I'll try later, but they might have already assigned it to a different photographer if they haven't received my reply yet.
Mislim da on nije bio na onom partiju.
That's not a problem. Nothing a little call from me can't fix. I'll have them know I'm specifically requesting for your presence. It shouldn't be too hard.
Da li on bio na tom partiju, ne mogu se sjetiti. Davno je to bilo.
Just promise me you'll show up. I expect to see you both there. No excuses.
Good company, good music, good food. Of course I'll be there.
Lovely. I hope we have that settled then. I'd love to stay and chat, but unfortunately I have an appointment scheduled with the doctors after this. You two will have to excuse me.
Are you feeling fine, ma'am?
It's nothing big. Sorry we had to cut this short. I'd love to have lunch with you two, but, well, you two know how it goes.
It's quite fine, Mrs. Wright. I need to get going as well.
Is it somewhere far from here? I can have my driver drop you off on the way.
No, please. There's no need for that, Mrs. Wright. It's just within the city.
I see. What about you, Zach? We did leave your push bike at the mansion. Don't worry, I'll have someone bring it to your home later.
Nah, I live within the city too. A few blocks from here, in fact. I only visited earlier because...
Because? Zach, sweetie, you're zoning out.
Miss Hannah, earlier, at the mansion.
Show her the pictures!
I think it will be better if you take a look at these yourself.
Bukvalno, seeing is believing. Jezivo!
Zach, dearie, what is this?
Your photos, the ones you requested copies of. I mean, they came out that way, and I thought you should know.
Oh, I get it. You know, I've heard before that artists can be a bit weird. Have you ever gotten that kind of comment, Marianne?
Not in my line of work, I'm afraid.
Direct na.
Or ever, Mrs. Wright. I'd rather keep my personal hobbies away from my actual work. Less stress that way.
Well, I suppose it just never crossed my mind that the saying applies to you as well, Zach. But talent's what's important, hmm? As long as you make good art, it doesn't matter.
A možda ona želi biti
No,
promijenjena.
that's...
Ha,
You see,
iako
when we
Zach
had that photo shoot
tvrdi da
yesterday,
postoji da,
there was something.
I wouldn't
općenito
say I
mnenja
don't
muškarca.
appreciate it. I did ask for copies, darling. But would it
Whoa.
be possible for you to give me normal-looking ones? Preferably with my head intact. I admire the effort you took to edit this, though. It looks authentic.
Aw, oni su mi prijatelji.
Frankly, if I show this to some other person, they'd probably believe those silly rumors about the mansion. Good publicity, but not the kind I'd want for my new home. So please, if you could redo this, that would be wonderful. I'm positive you can do a better job than the one you just showed. Just try to keep the edits to a minimum, hmm?
Yeah, I can, sure.
You can take your time, of course. And speaking of time, I really must go.
Izvinjavam se. Aw. Mm.
Damn, I should have thought of that first.
Aw. Opa. Hmm. Izvinjavam se. A ja mislim da on nije bio na onom partiju. Nisam sigurna da li on bio na tom partiju, ne mogu se sjetiti. Davno je to bilo.
Father, someone does that inside a church.
Nije još pokazao
I
fotku.
highly doubt it.
Aa,
Sorry we had to cut this short. I'd love to have lunch with you two, but, well, you two know how it goes. It's quite fine, Mrs. Wright. I need to get going as well. Is it somewhere far from here? I can have my driver drop you all the way. No, please. There's no need for that, Mrs. Wright. It's just within the city. I see. What about you, Zach? We didn't leave your push bike at the mansion. And don't worry, I'll have someone bring it to you home later.
to ne zaboravim bicikla.
Stay away.
To! Show her the pictures!
Keep your distance. Hey, it's me, Zach, remember? Stay away, don't come near
Seeing
me.
is believing. Yes, Eva!
Go back to where you came from. Leave. Father, what did I do? Leave, now! Stay away, demon! Go back to the hell you came from! Father, it's okay. I only came here for some pictures I thought looked odd. I figured you might know something.
Whoa!
That accursed spirit, so full of anger and pain. All those horrible things I've seen. I can't sleep. Can't eat everywhere I look. Go away, go away. Go away. You're not supposed to be here. This is a house of God. Be gone, demon. Lord have mercy, God our Lord, King of ages, all powerful and almighty. You who made everything and transform everything simply by your will.
Sad je vest šta smo saznali. Naime, Zeku je objašnjeno da je i ovaj father, odnosno sveštenik, izvinjavam se ako griješim, bolestan koji je pozvan da blagoslovi jednu kuću koju je kupio mlad bračni par, vjerujem je to Armagard Villa, kao što možemo da zaključimo. I u trenutku kada mu je Zek prišao, vjerujem da je sad, da mu sad nije jasno šta se desilo Zeku. Ali eto, Haman je i Zeka počelo pratiti. Duhica. I dok je se molio i tjerao tog demona, skupio se u hrpicu na zemlji. Norman.
May he keep at bay and vanquish every evil power, every poison or malice invoked against us by corrupt and envious people. Then under the protection of your authority may we sing in gratitude.
Evo, Ana mu je stvarno vratila bicikla, odnosno poslala je neko da to uradi i evo pozivnice za event za taj housewarming party. Još mi je krivo zbog onog izbora, ali šta ću, meni se činio koji je ispravan. Haj, to je poenta da naši izbori utiču na radnju u ovoj igrici.
No, wait! Come back! I'll be good this time! Please don't leave! Please stay!
Odlično, još me samo ovo trebalo. O Bože. Oh no. O ne, o ne, 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 ne. Eto ga. Ojoj, nisam te poželjela. Ojoj. Mrzi. O Bože. A zašto njega? Joj! It's too much. Too much. Ali sve igre, ono nije bio san. 100%. A ja bi otišla iz tog stana nakon toga.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
Čak me je ovo prepalo.
Falling down, my fair lady. Take a key and lock him up, lock him up, lock him up. Take a key and lock him up, my fair lady. London Bridge is... Hey, mister.
O, kako je slatko!
Hey, kid.
Hi.
A, to je ona mala što je Luke spominjao.
That's my name. Mama said it's rude not to call people by their names.
O! Sjela je do nje na kupicu.
Oh, sorry. Nice to meet you, Kylie. Is Mama here?
No, But my big brother's with me. He's taking pictures with his camera over there. I don't see what's so interesting with the tip of a building, though. I'd take pictures of dogs if I were him. They're cute.
Aww.
Camera too, mister?
Yeah, I'm actually a photographer.
Mama said I'm too young to get a camera.
I'm sure your mama will eventually give you one. But won't you be late for school like this?
Big brother will get us there on time. Rowan promised Papa. We aren't going to be late. It's sports day. So it's not good if you keep looking like that today. If it ends up raining and we lose, it's your fault.
I'll try not to upset the clouds today, kid.
Zak je predobar.
You're sick, mister?
No, not sick. Just having a very, very bad day.
Why is that? Is that like when my big brother ate all of my pudding? He did that once and I cried. It wasn't very nice of him.
Yeah, I think so. You see, there's this mean girl. She's given my friends and I a lot of trouble.
And that's an understatement.
Hard to keep up when things are like that, you know? Especially when you can't do anything. It's kind of scary. Makes you wish things will just stay as peaceful as they used to be.
Maybe she just wants to be friends with you?
Opa, mislim, ne baš prijatelji kao što je grupica njihovih prijatelja, ali ja definitivno smatram da duhica samo želi da neko pomogne i da donese pravdu njenom životu, odnosno razlogu njene smrti. Ja?
I highly doubt that. She already hurt one of my friends.
What if she's just sad? Or maybe she just wants help. That's what happened with Melody. I let her borrow my crayon when she left hers. Now we're playmates.
It's not really the same thing, Kylie.
I think it kinda is.
What she did, they're pretty bad things.
I still think there's another reason.
Pametno malo.
Did you try talking to her? That's what Mama said I should do.
Ne odgovara baš. Samo to radi.
I don't think that'll work either.
You haven't even tried yet. You sound like Rowan.
Malo je predobra.
You're just scared, mister.
Istina?
Why are you laughing?
That's nothing. You're a really smart kid, you know that? You better get to school, though, or you'll miss sports day. You should have won yourself some awards, alright?
Alright. Can I show it to you when I do? That can cheer people up, right?
Oh.
Nah, I'm good now, I think. Thanks to you. Besides, Mister needs to go. But you should show it to Mama and Papa. I'm sure they'll be proud of you, Kylie.
I will. Thanks, mister. Bye. But aren't you going to help me, mister?
With what?
Wow!
What do you think, mister? Are you going to help me?
Reci da, reci da.
Leave us alone! What did we do to you?
Oh no.
nothing, huh? I really need to go, Kylie. It was nice meeting you.
See you again, mister!
Izvinjavam što sam prebrzo. Ali da nije stvarno duhica opsjela djevojčicu da bi na taj način rekao što go radi, ne vjerujem, ali moguće.
Sup, Z-Man?
I told you we should have called him before going here.
It's fine.
Aa.
Hey, Zach. Sorry we just barged in here. Ash was...
Relax. Z-Man gave me a copy of the key himself.
Only after you broke the 13th one. I can't keep replacing them every time you think it'd be a good idea to break into my apartment. And stop calling me Z-Man.
I didn't break anything this time.
Ash, just because I gave you a key doesn't mean you can just stroll in here whenever you want to. And, hey, is that my... Of course he eats all of it. You know, I was saving that for the weekend. Did you at least share some with Bella?
Don't worry about it. I'm good, Zach.
Aa, on the week.
Really? It's free food, you know? What was that you usually say? You don't say no to free food? What happened?
No, I'm just not hungry.
Aye. But if you want something, just say so. I've got a fully restocked pantry right here at your disposal. Still not a 5-star level thing, but for an empty stomach, it'd do. Just say the word.
Thanks, Zach. Maybe next time. Is not really what we came here for. Ash, he's the one who...
Uh-oh.
All right, you two, what's this about? I don't like those looks.
Istina, budi ispravna, budi direktna, to ste ja vidjeti.
We just thought we should check on you.
Istina, nisam ni rekla,
After what
zašto naš
happened to
biti toga?
Rose,
Please don't tell me something happened again.
No, nothing. None so far. And we're keeping it that way as much as possible.
Ash,
A
it's
možda ona
so
želi biti
crazy.
promijenjena. Ha!
This isn't some...
Iako
We
Zek
don't know that.
tvrdi
Let
da
me-
ono postoji da očinstvo mijenja muškarca. Wow!
Look at this first, okay? I agreed to help, but you've got to let me handle things from now on.
I already told you everything.
There must be something we're not seeing in this just yet. We'll sort this out, but no more silly ideas and running around on your own. You're making people worry more than necessary. Becca, especially.
Aa, oni su
So
prijatelji,
everything's fine.
definitivno, uvjerena
Depends
sam
on who
u
you're
to.
asking. How are things with you? Anything odd?
Good, I guess. Admittedly, how things went down at the housewarming party last night threw me off a bit.
I'm not asking about that. Remember the letter thing Isabella's been
Oh!
yapping on about? I'm asking about that kind of odd.
Sad se više brinim se, nemoj malo mi šužek kimši.
Well, the dreams, they're a lot worse than usual. There's a woman now, ever since we saw that letter. I don't know if it's the same one Isabella talked about. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. I really don't want to go back to sleep sometimes. Last night was the worst. Anyway, why are you asking about this?
Rose's death isn't just a coincidence, Zach. It may have something to do with... I may have...
Wait. Stop right there for a sec, Bella. I thought you ain't buying this stuff, Ash. Just the other day, you said the exact same thing.
I still don't, but even Rebecca, out of all people, claims there's something. Whatever this is, someone has got to look into it. Everything about this screams shady.
Are you sure you even have the time? Ain't you busy with your current case?
I got taken off that one.
You didn't say you were taken off your case.
I just got the news this morning. Apparently the higher-ups think I'm doing a horrendous job at it. It doesn't matter though. If these two cases are connected like I initially thought, then regardless, I'm on the right track.
Are you sure we should even be doing this?
Извинявам се.
Doing what exactly?
There's some place we'll visit after this.
Too vague for comfort, Ash. And please don't tell me
Ja
you're bringing her
mislim
with
da on
you.
nije bio na onom partiju.
You know what? Zach's right, Isabella. You don't have to come with me.
It's not myself I'm worried about. It's you.
Nisam sigurna da li on
I'll just
bio
do this myself.
na
If it'll get you
tom
into more
partiju,
trouble
ne
with
mogu
your
se sjetiti.
superiors.
Davno
At
je
least
to
I
bilo.
can make up an excuse why I need to be there.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not walking in there without me. Besides, I think it's a little too late to back out now. Have you two seen the news this morning?
I haven't, actually. Mama called, and I was busy.
No problem.
nie,
It should be in the
szkoda.
afternoon news as well.
Aa, to ne zaboravim bicykla. To!
This is because of that thing, isn't it? I did this.
Show her the pictures! Bukvalno, seeing is believing.
It ain't too late. We could still fix this. There's 3 of us here. 4 if you
Jezivo!
count Rebecca.
No, she's staying away from this. I don't want to involve her in this any more than I already have. Both of you as well.
I already said it. That's completely out of the question. Stop asking.
To, ovakvi prijatelji
Still
trebate.
in all, that's 2 extra heads who can do the thinking. Between us three, I'm sure we'll figure something out pretty soon.
Don't make
Tako
this
je.
whole thing sound like it's a piece of cake to deal with.
Hej,
It ain't. But better than sitting around, yeah? Plan is still a plan.
You're going to shoot yourself in the foot one day with that kind of thinking. We don't even know who's doing this. The last 2 murders might just be similar incidents done by 2 different suspects.
ja no.
Hasn't stopped you from going after them before. Remember that time when you...
Okay, stop right there. There will be no retelling of that incident today, Z-Man. Or ever.
Keep calling me Z-Man, maybe I will.
Thanks, you two.
I'll tell you about it when he's not around.
Ha ha ha.
Give it up,
Oh.
Z-Man. She's not interested.
Who says I'm not?
Why am I even friends with you two?
Something wrong, Bella?
No, actually, can you check on Becca for me after this? I really didn't get the chance to tell her where I'm headed off to. Tell her I'm okay and no, just that. That's all.
You sure I should skip on that part? If she finds out about this, she'll be angry. I don't
Yes,
really
ma'am.
want to deal with angry Rebecca. It gives me a stomachache just thinking about it.
Ja mislim da tako prijatelj misli o... Da moj prijatelj tako misli o ljutu Asi.
Neither do I, but I'll handle it if she gets mad. Just make sure she's safe and tell her to be careful. You too. Take care of yourself. I don't want what happened to Rose to happen to you guys as well.
Niko to od nas ne želi.
Come on, we don't have much time. Shirley's waiting.
Who's sure? Oh, right. Don't answer that. I don't want to hear it, you huge dork.
Says the person who gave her stuffed toys names. Batcat? Really?
Ha ha.
It's cute. Yours is just weird.
I'll see you later, Zach.
Is she all right?
What? Who's okay?
Isabella. She's been, I don't know, out of it today?
Eto ti
Did
nisi.
something happen earlier?
She's actually been like that this morning. I'll ask, but
Just do me a favor and watch over her. We have no idea what we're dealing with. I don't know what happened to her since the last time I saw her, but from how she's been doing today, whatever it is, seems like a pretty big deal.
Ja, sad je već onaj dan kada je Hana otkrila onu ogrlicu. Možda ćemo sad završiti
Wait,
za
you didn't annoy her
Zacharyjem.
again, did you? Because I swear to God, if you did, you've got another thing coming for you.
what? No, why would I? Just so you know, I already apologized for the one at the movie house. Granted, she deserved more of an apology, but I meant it that time.
I'm just asking. I'll take your word for it. But if you can find out what's bothering her, that'd be nice. Honestly, I don't think it's the letter this time.
I'll see what I can do.
Make sure you keep yourself out of harm's way, alright?
Yeah, you too. Don't do anything reckless again.
Sam me je strah šta bi se moglo desiti.
Reckless, no. But I can't make you to promise I won't do anything. After seeing that, there's no way in hell I'm going to pretend there ain't a problem when there is. This is a really big one, and I'll be damned if I let anything happen to you guys while I sit here. I'm done running when things get tough.
To tako treba. Kada stvari postanu teške, baš se tad treba suočiti s njima. Ha!
Look, bro, if things ain't good, I'll be the first one out. But allow me this one thing, alright? Just this one time. If it doesn't work out, you'll be the first one to know. You can laugh then, or berate me all you want. But please don't ask me to step aside like I'm incapable of doing anything to help.
Istina.
All right, stay safe, Zach.
Oh no, nešto se desilo 100%. Sad baj 2-3 sat posle ponoći. A on ne može da spava, mislim, logično. Evo sad je tačno 3. Jesam, znala sam, logično. Oh. Ajde, možeš ti to zeti. Odlično, ups. Ajde. Joj!
Hello? I know you're in here.
No.
What do you want? Leave!
To.
There's nothing here for you!
Ono. Ojoj. Fuck. Ne znam gdje da opalim. Izvinjavam se. Preživio, zasan.
But I can't run. Not
To.
this time.
Dva sat kasnije, jer sad je 5 ujutro. O, niks nema. O, ne. Ni Rebecca, ni Isabella, očigledno ni Ash.
Damn it! I knew I should have asked him before I let him leave.
Bože. Zašto si ovdje došao? A ja što ne tu? Aj, nije tu. Nadao se ovdje. Ali ne znam više šta čita, bože. ali ovo vrijeme nije vrijeme za strah. To! Čak i ako Ash nije ovdje, trebam roditeljima reći šta sam vidio, šta je u njihovom domu. O, da nije sad ono kad je ona, jest. Našla onu ogrlicu. Iz prošle epizode, da, pogledaj tamo šta je.
God and Bennett, only a Nazi would knock at such an ungodly hour. Where's that damn butler when I need him?
Ali ti će gledat nego onu. Ili možda ipak ne.
You again. It's bloody 6 in the morning. What the hell is it now?
Listen, sir, I know this is not a good time.
Oh, it's not a
Udari ga
good
majkit.
time. Did you even check the clock before coming here? I bet you didn't. Unlike you, the ones living in this house need to sleep. Come back when people are actually awake, or I'll call security on you.
O, to. Ajde, čao.
Wait, sir, you gotta hear me out. You're both in danger if you stay in there. Have you seen the news lately? Everything's not a coincidence.
Ako Luka pitaš, ništa to niš shvat. On ništa od krić shvat, joj, ne znam šta pričam.
You're around, ain't you? You here? Inside this house?
Oh no.
Listening, watching, or whatever it is that you spirits do? What do you want? You're already dead! Leave us!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yo, Ash, you there?
Zašto misli da je Ashton ovdje?
But damn it! He needs to realize what exactly it is he's dealing with.
Nešto neljudsko, makar više nije ljudsko. Oh no! Oh no. Iz takvog razloga smrt prati ovu pjesmu.
Shit.
Tako je, može. Ako uletiš unutra, mogu sam staviti u opasnost. Zašto misli da je Ashton ovdje, brate? Iskreno, ovo je nešto bi ja uradila. A vjerujem, čim ste bi se... Tako da, sam sam u igrici. Pametne izbore možemo ostaviti za stvarni život. A Ashton sigurno nije ovdje! Evo što. Ja mislim da je ovo bio glup izbor. Hajde, plašam se.
Hello? Are you here? I heard someone earlier, and I'm here to help.
Jesi se vratiti nazad?
I'm not going to hurt you. If you're here, say something.
Vrać nazad, vrać nazad. To.
I thought I heard a servant moving around here. Turns out it's just a rat scurrying about.
Oh no! Sad je napravila da opet... Oh.
How unpleasant.
This ain't what you think it is.
You're quite the distance from the kitchen, I'm afraid. Perhaps I should lead you there.
Someone's in here before me. I wasn't here for what you're thinking.
No, joj, Asja, previše glupih izbora.
There was sobbing and... You've gotta listen to me.
Then again, dirty thieves aren't welcome in my kitchen either.
Hvala Bogu da nije gotovo. Ali sad je on u zatvoru, već mogu pretpostaviti. Sad ga ona može ufat kad hoće. Ali razmišljanje traže, ja što nemam moći, ja bi isto ufatit, mislim bi da je...
Still better than a morgue, I guess.
Ili nek pozitivno kaže da je zatvor bolji nego mrtvačica.
Damn, they got me good. What time is it? Excuse me? Anyone? Excuse me? I need to make a...
Znala sam. Umanić 100%.
Oh, Zach, sweetie. Don't you love this song?
Oh no.
Miss Wright? What are you... how did you...
Oh.
Don't be surprised, darling. Money and power can get you anything.
You ain't supposed to be here, Miss Wright.
Bukvalno.
Why ever not? Isn't it comfortable here?
What?
Well, it is, kind of. But you're still not supposed to be on this side of the cell.
Upravo.
Besides, it's too early. Or too late for a visit. This is beyond the scheduled hours.
Oh, I'm sure Chief Inspector Lee wouldn't mind a little chat between friends.
Ja, lako ti kad poznaš takvu pitnu.
Besides, his prison officers just snoring in the break room.
A. Što? Ne, što? Ne, laki. Ne opiš neke druge stvari, ovo ću napisati. Ma treba, ako opiš ovo igraču na sve ponovno, taman da promijenim izbore.
Be that as it may, they have cameras here too. How are you going to explain that when they check?
That doesn't matter, dear.
It does. Your popularity ain't going to give you any kind of immunity from the law.
Istino.
I appreciate the visit, but I'd rather not see you get into
O,
trouble.
neka je brine za druge.
You don't want to get out of here.
Of course I do. But you don't have to do anything. It's my fault. I'll find a way out of this mess.
You did bring it to yourself.
Ne, nije strasan.
This really is just a misunderstanding, Hana. I didn't mean to trespass. If you'll just listen to the whole story, you'll know I didn't mean to do it.
I'm really disappointed in you.
Znala sam.
Breaking into our home, disturbing my love in his sleep.
Što?
You've upset my Prince Zack. You've really upset him.
Hana?
Has anyone ever told you how beautiful those eyes of yours are?
My Nana? Occasionally my sister. Hana? You all right?
Makes me want to take them home, wrap them in those pretty ribbons I have in my vanity. I'm pretty sure my prince would love it, don't you think, Zachary? A little gift from me.
Molim.
Stay away from me! Somebody, get me out of here! Anyone, please!
Bugger off! Some people are trying to get some sleep
Daj
here!
ga!
No! She's here! You've gotta let me out! She's gonna kill me! Someone! She's...
Oh, you poor thing.
Ne!
Don't you worry. You won't even feel the pain.
Ne! Okej, staću ovdje. Pa ćemo otkriti u sljedećoj epizodi o čem se ovdje radi. A sad da vidimo. Rebeka isto poboljšano, Hana poboljšana, Izabela poboljšana, Marijan nam je sljedeća. Dobro. Šta smo otkrili? Stavite pauzu kako biste pročitali. Da, ovo sve znamo. Dobro, ovdje ću još gore. Ovo je Fotografije pokazuju i ovo traumatično. 28. Aha, 28. Dobro. Naslatka je vajčica, zahvaljujem mislim. Nešto mu otkrila. Ovo kad se dogovorio s njima će tražiti. I to je to. Eto. Ova epizoda je makar meni najdrža do sada i stvarno se nadam da mi najdrži lik neće poginut jer ću ja bit kriva za to. Jedva čekam da otkrijem kako je ovo sjećanje, odnosno dio iz sjećanja koji smo otkrili. Čini se poprilično zanimljiv, kako kažem. Sve u svemu, vidimo se u narednoj epizodi. Ja vas molim da i pregledate prethodne. I ja, ne znam šta kažem, toliko sam potrešena. Hvala vam na gledanju. Ako vam se ovaj video svidio, ja vas pozivam na like. To je besplatan način na koji možete pomognete gameplay kanalu. I naravno, subscribe je još nešto i bolje. I također, besplatno. Hvala vam još jednom na gledanju. Vidimo u sljedećoj epizodi i ovo je bila nova epizoda. Bye!